Hey, what up though?
Detroit is out cold.
Take 313. We here now.
What up, though?
What up, though? What's
was
good with you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, X. Ready for another great show, man. What's going on, man? I know you got something hot for me, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Before we get into the show though, I wanted to ask you. I was looking at your hat. What hat you got on over there?
Oh man, that's that Union Red Hawk, man. You know, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Union's own. Got to
I'm
rep,
looking at it like that's
got
kind
to
of
rep
fly.
my high school to the fullest, man. The U for sure.
Yeah, man. I had to come hat free today. I had on the hat the last couple times, or the last few episodes. I had to take it off for the day, man, and let the waves breathe a little bit,
Right. I feel
just a
you. I
little
feel
bit for
you.
the day. But no, man. I just was catching up with you, man. How was your week?
I've had a pretty good week, man. Been busy, a lot going on at work, man. But you know, I ain't thinking about work right now, man. One thing I'm working on right now is this What Up Doe Sports, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's
You
great to
stressed
be
out?
back. Great to be back filming another app. You know how we do.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We're gonna get to it. I was just taking a look right up your alley. I wanted to ask you. I got a couple things I want to talk about with hoops. But before I get into it, I wanted to actually ask you about this JJ Watt deal to the Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
I seen that earlier. I wanted to ask you what you think about JJ to the Cardinals.
Hey man, that's gonna be solid. You know, they definitely have a great young quarterback. So he's a leader. He produces and he's young and he's only going to get better. So when you got a great offensive QB, the best thing to do to try to get a championship is match them up with a great defense. And I think JJ Watt going to Arizona was a great pickup. I know he got like 31 million for 2 years. 23 million that is guaranteed. So hey, he got 2 years to try to do his thing. You know, his numbers have went down a little bit the last couple of years, last 4 or 5 years though, but he's still solid. Actually, you know, again, that comes with age and it comes with having injuries. But I think you got 2 years to try to do your thing with him. Why not now?
Yeah, no, most def. The thing I saw that was interesting, I was looking at it before we started recording, trying to do a little bit of research. I saw that like he requested to just be released and not traded, and then Houston, they just went ahead and released him. I felt like that was super interesting. I feel like that's definitely not something that they're doing in the league. I feel like you definitely getting traded for some assets, a draft pick, a young stud, something, especially a player as good as that. So I just thought that was crazy when I saw that.
I think that was just, you know, showing them love, man.
It was though, for sure. That's big
Giving
love.
him the opportunity to go where he wants, and you know, he really put his career on the line playing with them. You know, so now he's kind of falling off a little bit with injury. Hey, man, God bless you. You know, obviously, because usually, yeah, you're going to get traded away so that team can get some pieces back. Definitely.
Exactly.
So let him go make his choice, which was, you know, that was a good thing by upper management.
Yeah, most def. I thought it was dope. I just thought it was something. It was just wild because I'm like, that would never happen in the league. Like,
No.
that's never happened in the NBA. Like, that's that's never going down. But yeah, man, I wanted to make sure to get your opinion on that. That is going to be crazy. I think he'll be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's took a step backwards, you know, like you just said. But it's all love, man. Shout out to JJ Watt. 23 million guaranteed. Go and get that bag. I'm looking over, though, to the side. I had one more thing I wanted to ask you about, man. Just earlier today, actually, they released the 3-point contest, dunk contest participants. So I was gonna run through them real quick. I want to see who you got.
Okay.
Taking the crown, man. The dunk contest, we can start with that one. I'm gonna pull my list. I got so they got Obi Toppin from New York, Cassius Stanley, that's over in Indiana, and then Anthony Simmons, you know, the backup guard in Portland, are the 3 participants in the dunk contest this year. How you think it's gonna turn out? Who you got winning?
Man, you can throw that one up, man. I don't know. Well, so I'm gonna go with the best name. Best name of the group, Cassius. I'm rolling with Cassius, man. I don't even know who that guy is, but that's who I'm rolling.
He got
with. We
bounced.
all know who he is. after this weekend when he wins the championship. Remember,
No,
I told you here first. Cash has got it.
he's got some bounce. I actually did have him as my favorite too, just because like I've seen him like on the internet before, like with the crazy dunks. Like he's got bounce. But that's obviously not as star-studded of an event as the 3-point contest is about to be.
Right.
They got a lot of names in there. I'll run through them. We got Steph, Zach LaVine, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell are the participants for the 3-point contest. What are you thinking?
That sounds like an easy win for Steph for me, bro.
Easy?
Yeah. There's some other. There was some names I might have been worried about more than all those others. Even though they're good. Don't get me wrong. I ain't dissing their shoot, but
Yeah.
I don't think they can do anything with Steph unless he have an off shot day. You know. So other than that, he killing all them. I'd have been more worried about like a Damian Lillard. I'd have been more worried about who else can get hot. Lillard's the only guy I'm thinking of that. Oh, Kyrie can get hot. You know, even though he's not a 3-point shooter, but he can get hot. So some other names would have kind of made me be, more like, I don't know.
Right.
I think Steph is gonna run away with it.
So yeah, Steph is definitely the safe pick. Can't go wrong with Steph in a shooting competition ever.
Shooting competition, that's what he do.
I'm gonna take a sleeper pick though.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a sleeper pick. And this dude is definitely somebody that can get hot. He's used to getting up volume 3-pointers. And he's shooting a really good percentage from 3-point line, especially for his volume. I'm going with Zach LaVine.
Okay.
I'm going with Zach LaVine. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the first person to get eliminated, if he had like a cold round.
Oh, for sure.
But I would not be surprised also if he heated up and just hit like 12 straight one round. You know what I mean? In advance, or 14, 15 straight shots in his advance. You know what I mean? So I'm going Zach LaVine.
See,
I'm going Zach LaVine.
When I think of 3-point shooting contest, right? And you choosing a guy that you see can get hot, that can stroke the J, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather see a guy for sure that I know I've seen shoot him off the racks. Because there's a bunch of guys that come into the 3-point shooting contest that can shoot J, but they can't pull it off the rack. You know what I'm saying? They can't pull it off the rack. You know what I'm saying? So I like, first and foremost, a guy I can know that can shoot off the rack. So that's how I'm seeing him before. I don't know what Zach LaVine looked like pulling him off the rack. I've never seen him in a 3-point contest before.
Okay.
You know so I'm like, again, I'm going with guys that, I don't see nobody beating Steph. Long to short, bro.
I feel that. The only other reason why I was a little bit questionable about Zach LaVine, this is also the same reason I was questionable about Jaylen Brown. They both kind of jump a lot when they shoot. They elevate a little bit more. You know what I mean? So that's just a little bit harder to do in a 3-point shootout in comparison to somebody like Devin Booker, who kind of has a clean, and of course Stephen Curry, who has a clean and quick. He doesn't jump too much though, type of jump shot. So that's kind of perfect for a 3-point shooting contest. But yeah, give me Zach LaVine, man, if it ain't gonna be Steph. So Zach, bring it home.
Okay, I got you. So, okay. We gonna, just to keep it going on the NBA right now, man. This is a good time for NBA, man. All-Star weekend, man. Always look forward to that. Always look forward to All-Star weekend. Okay, so how about this game, man? We're gonna play called Skill Set, man. So what I want you to do is grab 3 guys. They all have the same kind of skill set, man. Let me know who's gonna be the starter of that 3, bench player of that 3, or the person cut of that 3.
Okay. All right, the start bench cut. I got some for that.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so I'm gonna give you some classic start bench cut. All these players are gonna be point guards, right? I just want to hear. I got a couple good ones. I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
First start bench cut. Okay. We got prime Chris Paul, MVP Russell Westbrook, or early 2000s Allen Iverson.
That was easy for me.
Who's cut? Who starts?
Westbrook cut.
Triple-double MVP Westbrook is off top cut?
Yeah. Who's the guy we got besides A1? Besides Allen Iverson? Who's the second
Prime
guy?
Chris Paul.
Prime Chris. Definitely prime Chris Paul makes every team a better team. Period. At the point you get everything you want. Prime, he doing it right now as an old man. You know what I'm saying? As an old man,
No, that's
doing
facts. That's facts.
You know, he's been doing it the last 3-4 years. He showed you what he is. For all those that doubted his game at the point, for those that thought he was just a point but couldn't score, man, he can do everything he wants to do. He's to me, since Zeke left, he's the next purest point guard, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he can give you everything. He's pure point and makes everybody better. You know, if he messed around and went to a team that had a whole bunch of players that he can go with, it'd be ridiculous. Because he just takes a team that might have 1 or 2 and makes all the other guys that are number 5, 6, 7 on the squad be guys that can produce. He's a leader, man. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to go with him at my point. And then again, Allen Iverson, man, I seen him take a team that shouldn't even be in the playoffs probably to the championship, man, and win the first game. You know what I'm saying? With no other scores. You know what I'm saying? Aaron McKee, your second best scorer. Come on, bro.
Shout out to Aaron McKee. Shout out to the Dikembe. That team was like, they had like one of the best defenses in the league that year. That was a tough defense. And Ivo just got all the buckets.
Yeah.
All the buckets.
So
I'm not even mad.
I can't, you know, again, Ivo is starting for me, bro.
Ivo starting, Chris Paul off the bench.
I can't have Ivo sit down for nobody at the point, man. Not
so I'm not mad that you canceled Westbrook. I'm just mad that it was immediate like that.
I mean, yeah, especially at my point, Westbrook to me ain't never been a point, even when he gives you 10 boards, 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? He handles the ball enough and he'll pass it. You know what I'm saying? But he's just so to the basket, he's really a 2-guard. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm taking points, I'm not grabbing him. The closest I'm gonna get to a 2-guard point is Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is the closest I'm gonna get to a 2-guard point guard. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If I'm choosing my point guard, that's why Chris Paul is in the mix.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
All right. I got one more for you. All right. Actually, I got 2 more.
Okay.
This next one, you talked about pure point guard with Chris Paul. We got a few in this one. All right.
Yep.
Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, or Gary Payton. All in their prime.
Steve Nash, Gary Payton,
and Jason Kidd.
I'm gonna go Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash.
Nash is cut?
Yeah.
I would agree. I had my reasoning why. I would like to hear yours first.
It's kind of easy for me. Nash, best part of his game is setting people up. Both of those guys can do the same thing. Both of those guys get better rebounding, and both of those guys are better defensive players. And they're bigger. You know what I'm saying? So all those, to me, Steve Nash, best part of his game against most of the point guards during this era was he was more of a pure passer. And he still can get you 15, 16 points, 17 points, you know, average. He wasn't never average 23, 24.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But again, he was one of the best playmakers in the league. So are those 2 guys. But they give you other things, you know?
No, that's facts. I definitely had the glove as my starter. His intensity, his defense.
Yes.
He was just a dog. Not to say that Steve Nash wasn't great. Not to say that Jason Kidd wasn't great. Gary, he brings an element to your team that is just that you need that type of edge that he can bring to a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he lifts everybody.
Jason Kidd,
he lifts everybody.
Everybody, you know what I mean? So I had to take glove. Steve Nash, I think he should have got one of those MVPs maybe for how innovative and good that offense was in Phoenix. He didn't need to. They milked it with 2. They went
extra with him getting 2. They
just did the same thing with Giannis.
Yeah, I agree. One of those should have been LeBron's. I'll give it to him. And then they definitely took Shaq's. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
One. All right, I got one more.
Okay.
We talked about some pure point guards, right?
Okay.
Let's talk about some scores. We got Kyrie.
Okay.
Let's say, to make it more specific, we'll just leave it as it is. We got Kyrie, We got Dame. We got Stephen Curry.
Man, that's tough.
That's tough.
So I gotta go with my favorite of the group first, bro. I gotta go with Steph. You know what I'm saying? Multiple time champion, one of the best shooters ever all time. Great passer of the ball. Great teammate. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to pick any shooter. You know, I'm thinking of shooters or scorers even. He does it easy. You know what I'm saying? So he does it easy. You know, so I'm gonna go with Steph. Much love to Kyrie. But to me, Dame's been better than Kyrie the last couple of years to me. You know what I'm saying? He's edged Kyrie. And we all know how much of a beast Kyrie is, which again reflects back to how much of a beast Dame is. If I'm saying he's better than Kyrie. So sounds crazy. I'm gonna have to cut Kyrie. I got Dame and I got my mans. I got the roll with Kyrie, man. He's just my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's my guy.
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad at that. Yeah, that's a very tough decision.
Tough.
If it's based off right now, I definitely have to agree that Kyrie will probably be my player cut as well, because you can't really cut Stephen Curry as the best shooter we've ever seen.
Right. We
can't really cut Damian Lillard the way he's been playing, especially this season as well as the last few. The reason why Kyrie gets a pass in my book, though, I still would cut him in this lineup. But if we talked about whole career, then Dame would have been cut. Yeah. Because we saw Kyrie be the best point guard on the planet for at least a series.
Yeah, true.
When they saw Golden State in the finals and won.
True. He balled out.
You know what I mean? At that point in time, he was the best point guard on the planet. So we saw him be that. And I can't take away from that moment. And he's playing great right now. Again, I think he was up and down with a lot of stuff going on the last few years. But yeah, I gotta agree. As well.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I let our viewers know. I know here at What Up Though Sports, we are definitely heavy on basketball, heavy on college and NBA, but that's just because that's where the love is at. But I want to make sure that you're comfortable enough and understand that we want you to let us know if there's any other sports that you want to talk about. If you want us to talk about different sports stories, different sporting events, other sports as a whole, let us know. Comment below.
Sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Speaking of other sports, X, I ran across some numbers the other day, man, that wowed me out, bro. Check this out. You know, we here in America always think that we're at the top of the hill with the NBA. So always talking about the foreigners are coming over here playing and they're not good enough. And, thinking we're just at the top of the hill for football, our college and our NBA, that we're at the top of sports. But worldwide, man, we some chumps, bro. When it's talking about numbers and sports, worldwide fans, we all know that soccer has been and still is the top.
Oh yeah, they got whole countries, you know what I'm saying? A whole country represented by one team.
3.5 billion fans worldwide. 3.5 billion. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Guess who's next?
What?
Cricket. At 2.3
Cricket is not
billion.
Cricket is not bigger than basketball. Cricket is definitely not bigger than baseball.
Number 2 at 2.3 billion fans.
Where did you get these facts at?
These facts came from somebody that gives you my numbers. Somebody that gives me my numbers.
Okay. All right. I don't believe cricket is bigger than basketball, football,
Believe
baseball.
me, X, I wouldn't be telling you lies, man.
I never even seen cricket on TV.
That's what makes these numbers so crazy to me. Because I would believe you. I would be right with you if I didn't see these numbers for myself.
What's third?
Field hockey. Field hockey at 1 billion fans worldwide.
Okay. What number is basketball?
Oh, we ain't even halfway there yet, man. Tennis is number 4. Tennis is number 4 with 1 billion fans worldwide.
I'm not gonna lie. I think this list is capped though. Like, to be 100% honest with you.
Okay. This capitalist has next at number 5, volleyball, 900 million fans worldwide. Table tennis is after that. We still ain't got to our sport yet.
Okay, table tennis is only halfway a sport.
850 million fans, halfway, full way, whatever way you want to look at it. Baseball is next at 7, with 500 million fans worldwide. Baseball. Golf
that's
is
crazy.
before our sport as well. At number 8,
I could maybe see that. Golf is
450 million fans. And we're going to round it off with basketball and American football at 9 and 10. We're at 9 and 10, X.
That's wild to me. Cricket, field hockey.
Yes.
That's crazy because I've never even seen those on TV. I've never even seen like an advertisement, a game, a highlight. You know what I mean? Like
in America.
Yeah, definitely not cricket.
We're one of the youngest countries out there though too. So of course our sports made here are going to be far behind the sports that they have been playing already.
I feel like basketball got so many like fans in like Asian countries.
But
like,
it's just getting there though. You know,
there's tons of people there though.
But they're still just getting there. And it's still isn't going to make those fans that are fans of these other sports jump to basketball right away. There might be something they watch every once in a while, but they haven't become crazy fans because they are fans of these other sports.
I'm saying that list is cap. I'm calling cap on that list.
I feel you.
I'm not believing that. I definitely say basketball might not be top 5. I could see golf. I thought baseball would be higher on the list. I thought baseball would be like top 3.
No, baseball 7.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild.
You sound like an American.
That's wild. That's wild. Actually, what's crazy hearing that list, now that I think about it, boxing wasn't in the top 10, which I thought would have been pretty popular because there's boxers and fighters from every country. I'm surprised boxing ain't even in the top 10.
Not even close.
That's crazy. You know what? Because we are a show for the people, we just gonna give some love to boxing for a minute. We're gonna give some love to boxing for a minute. We're moving off the top 10. We definitely don't want to talk about cricket. We're gonna talk about boxing for a minute. All right.
Okay.
First thing that comes to mind for me, right? This wasn't that long ago. We saw what happened to Nate when he tried his hand at boxing.
Yeah, that was ugly.
We also, just before that, we saw what happened to Deontay Wilder. What was worse?
I think Wilder was worse. I think a lot of people were so hyped on Nate getting knocked out, and that was ugly, but Nate's not a boxer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He got in there because he was an athlete, and everybody think all athletes can do everything. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can try everything. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you're gonna be successful with everything just because you're athletic. And he wasn't prepared, obviously. But I'm gonna go with Wilder because Wilder was the champion. Wilder been talking big stuff for years. Wilder fought my man already, so he already knew kind of what he had. He came to the second fight worse than he was at the first fight. So it was almost like he wasn't prepared at all for somebody that he knew was a big, heavy guy that had hands that can box. How you gonna come in there with the same type of strategy? My man already know what you can do and so he prepared for you.
No, that's facts. That's
he went in and got not only lost but got knocked out. Was looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's even worse to me. That dude. I saw him on ESPN on a bunch of the sports shows talking about what he was going to do to my man both times. And so I thought he was prepared and ready. Okay, you know what type of boxer you're about to face. As a professional boxer, you're supposed to get prepared for that. You came in looking like the first fight and got wrecked. My man playing around on his head and stuff like that, licking his tongue out. Come on, man.
Okay, so I agree with a lot of what you said, right? I heard you say one particular word that I need to emphasize.
Okay.
And the word was unprepared. And that's how we would describe Nate Robinson, because his knockout was much worse. Listen though. If a boxer loses a title fight to another boxer who is a title contender that he's already fought before, I'm thinking that there's a good chance this dude could lose. You know what I mean? There's a good chance it couldn't go his way.
Like
he's fighting Tyson Fury, who just lost, was hungry to come and get a win. Actually, did he lose or did he get a draw first?
No, it was he lost. He lost.
Even better. If he lost, even better. Now he's hungry. Right? And he's a professional boxer. That could happen. It's bad, but it can happen, right? Mm-hmm. The way Nate came out there, he looked, to me, and I give him all credit for getting in there and giving it a shot. I blame whoever was training him, because he really didn't look like he was street fighting.
Nah, that wasn't even street fighting, bro.
He looked like he was street fighting with gloves on.
That didn't even look like street fighting. He was just getting broke off, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't street fighting. How he ran into my man Fitz like 4 times.
You feel me? So
and then on top of that, like that wasn't no street fight. He was street.
Nate was a walking meme after that too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Nate was a walking meme. So I gotta go Nate. You know what I mean? And shout out to Nate for giving it his all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out for representing hoopers in a terrible way in the ring, because, you know what I'm saying, I hoop, but I throw some hands.
It's kind of weird to give a shout out to a cat that got knocked out, though, man. That's just something wrong with that.
You just shouted out Deontay Wilder.
Hey, good stuff, man. I mean, you tried, but shout out? I don't know about a shout out, bro. He gets a shout out for going in there. I don't know, bro.
he gets a shout out for going in there, because a lot of people are not doing that. You know what I mean? Hey. I'm not really trying to get in there and get in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm really not trying to get hit like that.
He shouldn't have been trying to get in there and get in a boxing match either.
he had the heart to get in there and try it.
Hey,
so I'll give him that.
You at least should be prepared, though, if you're gonna get in. Dude, he wasn't prepared. He couldn't have felt that he was prepared. How he was running to my man Fitz, bro, he wasn't even holding up his guards. Come on, man. There's no way he felt he was prepared. So I don't know why he even jumped in there, bro.
His trainers, so if he continues to fight, training staff is completely washed. No, he shouldn't quit, though. He shouldn't quit.
No, man. Everywhere he goes, he should have somebody with him that's legal. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if he can whip nobody. He was running to the punches.
No, that was bad. But I think he should keep fighting, though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just be better prepared, man. As a professional, he know that, though, man. That's why his whole training staff.
His whole training staff is fired. Yeah. He needs new management, new promotions, new staff, just him and all new gang. You know what I mean? Start over. But how triumphant would it be if he became like a world champion?
That would be crazy. I mean,
like he could inspire the world with a story like that. So he got to keep trying.
Athlete. He is an athlete, bro. He's a pure athlete. So I mean, you can do anything you put your mind to it. You know, especially if you prepare. And he's an athlete, still in great shape, and even at this age. But he just got to be better prepared. You got to have better people in your corner. Period. If he's
no, that's right there though is just the beauty of sports in general, man. Like, it's possible. You put the work in, put the time in, you prepare right. It's possible. So
yeah,
that's right there is the beauty of sports. We just talked about a crazy long list of sports. If it is, in all seriousness, anything that any of you guys that watch us want to hear us talk about, let us know. You know what I mean? We'll chop it up. We'll talk about it. Let you know what we think. But with that said, back to hoops. You know what I mean? Back to hoops. Back to hoops. We talked enough about other sports with boxing, because I had something I wanted to ask you about.
Sure.
So I was recently, I was looking back at some of my old game tape, just because I don't even know why. Every few months, every year or something, I just look back just to see what I was hitting on for real. You know what I mean? And I came across a game. It was a game. It was a game. I'm gonna tell the story about it. I want to hear a time from your hooping past though, when you just got off, like a game. It was nothing nobody could do with you.
A game from what? High school or a game from
wherever? Wherever.
Last game that I had that I actually felt like, my scoring was where I wanted it to be was definitely in college. I think we had an MLK tournament that we played in, and of course they're packed. All our little tournaments at Fair State on the yard was packed, and it was in the Wink Arena. So it was a lot of fans there, a lot of students, what I'm saying, there to watch the game. And man, our first game of the tournament, my game was, where I wanted it to be, my shooting was where it needed to be, what I'm saying?
Listen. This sounds like this sounds like the post-game interview. I'm trying to hear what happened. I'm trying to hear, I'm not trying to hear the post-game interview. That was a long time ago.
All right, nephew. It was a long time ago, man. Long story short, I had 25 the first half. So that was like a crazy first half.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Tournament I played in, things like that. Again, I probably was about 19. And I was playing with my boy Cello and my boy Marlon. You know what I'm saying? They were the two guys that I was coolest with on that.
Wait, so this was a 3-on-3 tournament?
No. It was a 5-on-5 team tournament.
We had, I thought you were doing all this.
We had like 8, 9 people in our tournament. But those are my guys that are my guys that's playing.
All right. Continue.
Your pops couldn't play. He had something he had to do. So he wasn't on that squad because he'd have been right with me.
He told me you used to be a ball hog.
Yeah, for sure. I can't help it, man. I'm a scorer, bro. Dang, see, everybody, you 20 years younger than me and already talking about you heard I was a ball hog.
I don't think I ever said that before, but I heard that you used to be a ball hog. I just had to clear the air.
Hey, you know, nephew, if you can let it go and it goes in, that's what you do then. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? So back to it. I had 25, man. First half. So of course, my head blown. I can't miss nothing. I probably missed 2 shots and been letting it go. And I, of course, thought I was going to at least have 40, 50 points. Now I might have ended up with 30, 5 the second half. My boys went away from me, man.
It go like
I didn't
that.
get the type of shot volume I thought I was going to get. And, I just rolled with it, trying to make sure we could win, man. So, but I only ended up with 30. So that was like a good half and then a disappointing half combined in one game.
Yeah, no, I definitely, actually, the game that I was watching was kind of similar to that. This was when I was in school. Now, for everybody that's watching, this was in a real game, on a real on a real squad. You know what I mean? Like, when I was playing at U of M Dearborn, we were at this time. I was a sophomore. We played against this team though that was like number 8 in the nation or something like that. You know what I mean? So it was like a good team. So we come to the game, and then one of the dudes that was on the other team, he was like, I think he was like 2nd or 3rd in the league in scoring at the time. Like, he was getting off. But it was my matchup. I was his matchup. He was my matchup for the game. You know what I mean? I was guarding him. He was guarding me. So first half, kind of similar to the game you had. First half, I think I had 23 or something like that in the first half. I'm killing. But actually, the crazy thing is, the second half, I think I had like 8 points. Like, I ended up with like 31, 32. Mm-hmm. I caught a couple like double teams, and I caught a couple double teams. I kept getting double teamed off screens too, because I had a couple threes behind the screen in the first half. But that game was a real get off. But that's not even the story I wanted to tell. Okay. Right? This was a major get off I had, and I feel like no, you wasn't at the game. You wasn't at the game. But I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. I was in middle school, right? Mm-hmm. I was going to Hilbert Middle School. We played a game. I was in the 7th grade. We played a game. I wish I remember the team. It was like an hour away from my school, which is extra far for a middle school game, though.
Right.
Long story short, game goes to overtime, right? We only have like 7 active players on the roster for this game for some reason. And we had 3 people foul out of this game. So we got 4 people. Like, we like a minute into overtime, we got 4 people left.
Right.
We run in a 2-2 zone. This game, though, just so happened to be a crazy game for me. Like, I think I had like 30 points going into overtime, which is crazy in middle school. Like,
Yeah.
I was probably averaging like 12. You know what I'm saying? Out of our 30 points in middle school or something like that. But I got 30 and hit the game winner.
That's a
Crazy game. Crazy
game
game.
winner.
Next time you
4-on-5?
talk to my pops, ask me about it. What'd you say?
Game winner with 4-on-5 in overtime.
No, literally, we had 4 and they had 5.
4-on-5.
Yeah.
Game winner. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
shit. I mean, describe me that last shot, man. Tell me how the last shot went. The game winner.
The game winner?
Wow.
It was a corner 3. It was an out of bounds play. Because we had 4-on-5. So they kept scoring on us pretty easy. But we kept scoring back. And I don't even remember who was scoring a lot of points because I think I ended the game with 35. So I didn't even score that many times in overtime. But the last play, we tried to come down and somebody passed it. It got tipped out of bounds.
Yep.
So then we run a play where it's a sideline out of bounds, but it's the sideline almost in the corner, like kind of near the baseline. I come around like a triple screen around, like lined around the 3-point line. Yeah. And then the dude that's taking the ball out kind of like pitches it into me as I'm coming off this screen, and I just catch it and fire that mug up from the corner. And it was good. Like, it was down 2 and went up 1 and won the game. I swear to God, it was crazy.
Crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy. That was a major get off.
That's a heck of a game, man. It's not like a game winner.
Yeah,
not like a game winner. You know, I've never hit a game winner when it counted. You know, again, playing for my school, that's when it counts. You know,
yeah, facts.
Of course, a bunch of cats that hit game winners playing at the park or in the gym. So it's a whole totally different thing, man. So that to be able to have a game winner on your resume, got to be a lovely thing.
Facts, man. Shout out to the Hilbert Panthers. Shout out to the Hilbert Panthers.
Just want to take a second to reach out to our viewers and just let you know that we have merch coming down the road here. Hopefully by next week's show, you'll be able to reach out to us and order What Up Those Sports merchandise. We want to have that available to you here on What Up Those Sports.
Yeah, let me know if you want an X-No's Best Tee. X-No's Best T-shirt. Let me know. We'll get you right. But no, in all seriousness though, man, be on the lookout. We got some stuff coming. I didn't even know he was going to tell y'all about the merch. I didn't know he was going to tell y'all. We got some stuff coming though.
It's coming.
We got some stuff coming.
We appreciate
y'all.
It's coming.
We appreciate y'all. The merch is coming. The cat's off the bag.
It's coming.
Yeah, man. No, we appreciate you guys, man. Once again, the support, man, has been rising every single day. We can't thank
you guys so much.
Most def. We got some more stuff coming, like what we did last week. We got some good feedback with what we did with Calvin. So we got some more player spotlights to come for sure. We got a lot coming. One more thing, since we just letting out the secrets today. Be on the lookout for rwaytv.com. I'm not even gonna go into detail. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it since y'all already heard about the merch. But if you never heard of it, check it out. And that's ourwaytv.com. OURWAYTV.com. Look it up. And that'll give you a little bit of hint. What we
check
might get
out.
Yeah, man. We just wanted to wrap it up with that. What you got for him before we let everybody go?
Again, I just want to tell our followers, our viewers, everybody reaching out to us, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you do. We appreciate every time you tune in. And we're going to keep giving the hype, keep taking it to the next level. Again, we're going to continue to be here today as well as tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We signing out, man.
What up, though?
What up, though?